All right, so today we're going to be going over the pre-release event I attended for Destined Rivals. And here's a quick look at the Ethan's Typhlosion stamp promo that came in the Build and Battle kits. And let me tell you guys, for a pre-release event, this Ethan's Typhlosion card is pretty broken. I'm pretty sure you can build a very powerful deck in the metagame once Destined Rivals comes out. That being said, Destined Rivals is coming out this upcoming Friday, May 30th. And we should be getting some product early. I am guaranteed a booster box from my local card shop already. I'm hoping to see if I can get an ETB as well. So at the very least, expect a Destined Rivals booster box opening here on the channel. Now, unfortunately, my LGS did not have any extra build and battle kits of Destined Rivals. Normally, we would open up 1 or 2 here on the channel, but you guys already know how cooked the hobby is and their allocations were very low. However, for my entry, I do have 3 Destined Rivals booster packs and then the one that was given as a prize as well. We're gonna open up today. And we're also gonna go over all the cards in the pre-release deck, and also I actually have all the cards from the 4 booster packs in the original build and battle kit, and I got a couple hits in there as well, so stay tuned to see those. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's take a look at all these cards, open a few packs of Destined Rivals, and see what hits we get today. All right, you guys, so here is the Ethan's Typhlosion with the Destined Rivals pre-release stamp right there. You got Ethan right here in the right bottom corner. Usually the stamp you should be right here, but since we got the trainer down here, we got the Destined Rivals stamp right on the other side. So this is the 40 card deck that comes sealed in the build and battle kits. Typhlosion is one of the Destined Rivals promos. This is the deck minus 2 cards. I believe I took out a youngster and an energy card, and as I go through the deck here, I'll tell you guys the 2 cards I inserted from the booster packs. But yeah, we have a Typhlosion line. Pretty much you got a nice Ethan's Quilava, Team Rocket's Larvitar, and like I mentioned before, as a pre-release deck, this deck is kind of broken. I'll kind of show you guys what I mean by that. This is one of the best cards, Ethan's Adventure. If you guys didn't know, you search your deck for 3 in any combination of Ethan's Pokemon or basic fire energy, reveal them, put them in your hand, then shuffle your deck. And the cool thing is, you got Quilava with Bonded by the Journey. It lets you search your deck for an Ethan's Adventure card, reveal it, put it in your hand. Obviously, you end up using it, and that'll power up Ethan's Typhlosion's Buddy Blast, which does 40 damage for 1 energy. 1 fire energy, and then the attack does 60 more damage for each Ethan's Adventure card in the discard. So you use all 4 Ethan's Adventure and you're hitting for 280. 260 from the Buddy, 60 more damage times 4, that's 240 plus the 40, 280. So you're hitting 280 for 1 energy if you use those Ethan's Adventure. So that's a wild 1 prizer for sure, attacking for 1 energy. And as I mentioned, you got your Team Rocket's Larvitar, which was in here as well. There's the Cyndaquil, some energy, another Larvitar, and then the Buddy Poffins. I believe there was 2 in the deck, another Quilava. So MC's Hype was a card that I pulled out of a booster pack that I put in the deck, swapped out youngster. Draw 2 cards. If your opponent has 3 or fewer prize cards remaining, you draw 2 more. So this is pretty good in a pre-release because there's only 4 prize cards in a pre-release event, match, and whatnot. So as soon as somebody takes, or your opponent takes 1 prize card, you can use this and you can draw 4 cards, which is pretty good. Another Ethan's Adventure. Then you got Team Rocket's Pupitar, which is essentially a little broken too, because Explosive Ascension does 30 damage for 1 energy, but you also get to search your deck for a card that evolves from this Pokemon and put it onto this Pokemon to evolve it. So you use Explosive Ascension and you can instantly evolve into this here, Team Rocket's Tyranitar, with Sandstream ability. During a Pokemon checkup, if this Pokemon's in the active, put 2 damage counters on each of your opponent's basic Pokemon. So that's pretty good to chip away some cheap damage right there. 2 damage counters, so that's 20 HP every Pokemon checkup. So every time you go between turns, that's whether it's after your turn, after your opponent's turn, your opponent's side of the field, if any basic Pokemon, they get 20 damage on them. So that's good here. And then also Demolition Tackle does 180. You need a fighting energy and then 3 colorless. You discard an energy from your opponent's active Pokemon, another Pupitar. Team Rocket's energy is what you're going to use here to power up the Team Rocket's Tyranitar. So basically this card works as any combination of psychic energy or dark energy. So you just attach, you can attach 2 energies, 1 fighting and then 1 of whatever, and then the Team Rocket's energy, and that's your 4 energy cost right there. So yeah, it's pretty good. So you're definitely gonna need a fighting energy, anything else, whether it's another fighting or anything else, because it's colorless. And then just with 1 of those, you can pull out that attack. And the pre-release is pretty crazy. Got another Cyndaquil, Team Rocket's Great Ball. Flip a coin of heads, search your deck for an evolution Pokemon or evolution Team Rocket's Pokemon, reveal it, put it in your hand. If tails, you can search for a basic Team Rocket's Pokemon. So it's kind of like, what is that card from the Lugia deck? Something Aroma, I forget what it was, but essentially that, but only works for Team Rocket Pokemon. While that Aroma card, you could do any evolution or any basic, depending on what you roll. So another Typhlosion, another Cyndaquil, another Fire Energy. Team Rocket's Ariana, you draw cards until you have 5 cards in your hand. If all your Pokemon in play are Team Rocket Pokemon, you can draw cards until you have 8. So I don't think I use this to its full capacity because I never really had just nothing but Larvitars, Tyranitars, or Pupitars out. This deck only has Ethan's Typhlosion line and the Team Rocket Tyranitar line. So there was never a moment in the 3 matches during the pre-release where I just had nothing but Team Rocket Pokemon out to use this at its full thing. But I do remember using it to draw until I had 5 cards because I had 1 card in my hand, and it helped me out a lot. It's pretty much Lacy. It's similar to Lacy. Like you shuffle this one, you shuffle your hand into your deck, you draw 4 cards. If your opponent has 3 or fewer prize cards remaining, you draw 8 cards instead. So it's kind of similar. They have their similarities. Team Rocket's energy once again, Typhlosion again. There was a rare candy in the deck, I should say. There was a Professor's Research, another Larvitar, some more energy, Quilava, some more energy, and then the Cyndaquil. So really quick, I'm gonna set up a board right now so you guys can kind of see what you're looking at from this deck, which I think once the set comes out and these cards become legal, if you work at it, you can probably come up with a really good competitive deck. Whether it's an all Ethan's Pokemon deck where, you know, Typhlosion and all the other Pokemon he has in the set, or you create a Team Rocket deck and include the Tyranitar line in there as well. But yeah, let me set up this board real quick. All right, so I set up somewhat of a board set right now. I have these cards in my hand, right? Let's say I already had used an Ethan's Adventure. I have a Cyndaquil evolved already into Quilava. I'd use Bonded by Journey to pull the Ethan's Adventure, you know, on the previous turn. So now, like, if you see my hand, we can like attach a Fire Energy. We can evolve Quilava. If I didn't have this Ethan's Adventure in my hand this turn, I would just do Bonded by Journey once again, the Quilava's ability, get this into my hand, go ahead and use it. Then I can pull another energy, any combination of Ethan's Pokemon, as long as it's 3. So maybe I'll do another Typhlosion, another energy, a Cyndaquil, because I don't have a Quilava in my hand, so maybe instead of Typhlosion, I'll pull another Quilava. So maybe do like a Cyndaquil Quilava energy combo. So you get those into your hand. Let me flip the deck back. So then I already have a Team Rocket's energy on the Larvitar. I got a fighting energy on the Pupitar. You can either, like, you can have it like this, right? You can have the Team Rocket one here. Now you're only 1 energy away from evolving to Tyranitar. And then you pull another Rocket's energy. You can evolve. Now you have 2 Ethan's Adventure, and now you're hitting for what is it? Buddy Blast for 160. And the thing is, like, obviously you can have 4 copies in the deck. This pre-release deck only came with 2. Let's say they wipe out the Typhlosion, right? You bring in the Pupitar. He's 1 energy away from attacking. Then you pretty much draw into the Tyranitar. And then let's say you evolve the Quilava. Now you have a 5 energy in your hand. This is what you have out. You attach the last energy here. And then even if they take out the Typhlosion, you have like a backup right here. Demolition Tackle does 180. And 20 each checkup, pretty much. So a lot of crazy like combinations you can do, especially in a pre-release. It was kind of tough for my opponent to knock out both Tyranitar and Typhlosion without having me the next one for backup, pretty much onto the following turn. And it's crazy to say, like, this is the first pre-release I've been to where I leave 3-0. I usually do I'm 1-2 or 0-3. There was one time I came out 2-1. This is the first time I ever got 3-0. I won all 3 matches, and honestly, it's because this Typhlo and T-Tar combo. So it's pretty dope. I think I might build a whole deck when the cards are out and when the set is out. See if I can make a good competitive deck out of these kind of cards right here. And yeah, let me know in the comment section if you guys are interested to see something like that. All right, but before we head into the 4 Destined Rivals packs that we have today, these are the rest of the cards that were pulled in the booster packs that came in the pre-release kit. Like these are all the energies, and I pulled a Team Rocket's Watchtower, colorless Pokemon in play, have no abilities, so that's actually pretty good. There's a lot of good colorless Pokemon out, I believe. I'm not entirely sure. This would have been pretty good against like Bibarel, but Bibarel's now out of rotation. So Team Rocket's Botherbot, turn one of your opponent's face down prize cards face up and choose a random card from your opponent's hand. Your opponent reveals that card. You may have your opponent switch those cards. Kind of risky. I'll probably not even ever use that. Here's some more Pokemon here. There's some cards here. It says Surging Sparks. Oh yeah, these are the Surging Sparks cards I opened from a pack that they gave out as one of the entry prizes for League today. I am recording on a Sunday. We had League today. I went, played Dragapult Charizard. That was one of like the entry packs. So okay, let me get those cards out of there. Those are not Destined Rivals. Okay, the rest of these should be Destined Rivals. You have Misty Psyduck, first look right there. You got Team Rocket's Chingling. So all these Team Rocket and trainer Pokemon here. Team Rocket's Zubat, Team Rocket's Meowth. So Cynthia's Spiritomb, Steven's Claydol. So we are getting the Steven Pokemon from the deck that came out of Japan. I don't know if there's going to be any Marnie Pokemon in this set though. Team Rocket's Murkrow. So these are all first looks here. Team Rocket Houndoom. And I don't know if you guys can see, there's a penance sleeve back there. So we're coming up on the hits here. All the reverses from the packs. We got a nice reverse Blaziken, Crustle, Misty Psyduck reverse, Heat Rotom, Swellow, Sacred Ash, Team Rocket Spidops Hollows. So we got the Hollows. Then we have Iron Crown, another Ethan's Typhlosion, and then we have Dondozo EX. Not sure if it's going to be a playable card or they're going to make any decks out of this, but there's the Dondozo EX. And we definitely pulled a banger out of one of the booster packs. We did get the Cynthia's Garchomp full art, not the SAR, but we did get a full art, which was pretty cool right there. So that's pretty much the rest of the cards from the booster packs. And here are 4 sealed Destined Rivals booster packs. I wish it was an art set because they gave us 3 for the entry, and then I ended up winning like a raffle to get the 4th one. Kind of was hoping I had an art set, but close, but no dice. 3 of the 4 got the Mewtwo, Team Rocket Grunts, and the Ethan's Ho-Oh. So these came out of the pre-release booster box that comes the LGSs get when they get the pre-release stuff. So I don't know. A lot of people did pull some hits because a lot of people opened their packs at the event. Some full arts were hit. I know a gold Mewtwo was hit. And then last minute, one of the last packs of the day, somebody pulled the Cynthia's Garchomp SAR. So these all came from the same booster box unless there was 2 booster boxes. Hopefully we can get some hits here. It's just 4 packs. I'm not expecting much. Definitely come back when we do our booster box opening. Let's see what we can get here, if we can get anything. Team Rocket's Muck, Stevens Matang, Team Rocket's Petrel, Team Rocket's Spidops, Stevens Matang, and we have a Team Rocket's Mewtwo right there. Team Rocket's Mewtwo, regular EX. I'll take that. Definitely gonna be helpful. I do want to try to get a Mewtwo deck for sure. And yeah, 1 card down. Team Rocket's Mewtwo, our first hit ever out of Destined Rivals. I know we pulled this in Japanese the other day. Very nice to see it in English. Team Rocket's Mewtwo EX. All right, in pack number 2, we got the Rocket Grunts with Coughing and Arbok, Rattata, and Murkrow. All right, let's see if we can pull some more hits. Like I mentioned, it's just 4 packs, small sample size. The code cards are not going to work until release day. Definitely come back and grab those. Let's see if we can pull anything crazy here. We are getting a booster box guaranteed. I'm gonna see if I can get other product, but I'm for sure have a guaranteed booster box coming. We might open that tomorrow and drop it tomorrow, so be sure to check back. Team Rocket's Ekans, Cynthia's Melodic, and Team Rocket's Zapdos Hollow right there. All right, pack number 2, or pack number 3, excuse me. Pack number 3, it's not opening like I wanted to. All right, do we have anything out of pack number 3? Our first look at Destined Rivals. See what we have. Team Rocket's Raticate, Barracuda, Mastiff, Arven's Mastiff, Team Rocket's Factory. I know this is a really good stadium. Once during each player's turn, if they played a supporter card that has Team Rocket in its name from their hand, this turn they may draw 2 cards. That's pretty good, especially if you're running a Team Rocket heavy deck. Team Rocket's Transceiver. Search your deck for a supporter card that has Team Rocket in its name, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle your deck. That's pretty good too. Marnie's Purloin. So we do got the Marnie cards in here. That's nice to see. Misty's Starmie. Yo, we have a Dondozo full art to go with our other Dondozo. Oh wow, okay, I'll take it. That's not bad. A full art. 2 hits out of these 4 packs so far. We have 1 pack remaining. Very nice Dondozo full art. All right, in our final pack, Destined Rivals for today's video. Giovanni's Mewtwo. Is there a Giovanni's Mewtwo SAR in here? That would be just nuts. 4 packs and we pull the banger of the set. I don't think my luck is that crazy, even though we've been pretty lucky the last few videos here. But let's see if we can get anything. Team Rocket's Golbat, Mudsdale, Arven's Sandwich, Heat Rotom, and Ho-Oh EX. Ethan's Ho-Oh EX. Wow, I'm very surprised right now. We got 3 hits out of 4 packs. That's actually pretty good, even though it was just 2 regular EXs in the floor. I am not complaining about that at all. Very nice right there. Ho-Oh EX, Mewtwo, and the Dondozo. Not bad. All right, you guys, before we go over all of our hits. And yeah, I'm going to include the other 2 hits from the other packs that we opened at the event itself. Got a Dondozo EX, Ho-Oh EX, the Ethan's Ho-Oh. I actually have not even read the ability. Here's Golden Flame. Once during your turn, you may attach up to 2 basic energy cards from your hand to one of your bench Ethan's Pokemon. Okay, that's definitely the best way to power up the Typhlosion line. Even though it is just 1 energy, you can power up 2 Typhlosions right off the bat. That's really good. And obviously, you can attach it to itself if it's on the bench. So that's not bad. Takes you 2 turns to power up Shining Feathers for 160, heal 50 damage from each of your Pokemon. This is a really good card. I might run a Ho-Oh Typhlosion deck, y'all. I don't know. Team Rocket's Mewtwo. Never heard this either. This Pokemon can't attack unless you have 4 or more Team Rocket's Pokemon in play. Obviously, that's not going to be a problem if you have a Team Rocket heavy deck. You race your ball for 3 energy, 2 psychics, 1 colorless. You may discard up to 2 energies from your bench Pokemon. This attack does 60 more damage for each energy you discarded. So you can do, what is it, 260 plus 60, 220? Is my math right? 220? Yeah, 220 plus another 60. You can do 280. Pretty good. Dondozo EX, Avenging Billow, 30 plus. Attack does 10 more damage for each damage counter on this Pokemon for 2 energy. Dynamic Dive, 120 plus. You may do 120 more damage if you do. This Pokemon also does 50 damage to itself. Okay, Dynamic Dive, you put 50 on itself, and then Avenging Billow, you can do 80 damage. I mean, I don't think anybody's gonna be running this unless I'm missing something and there's some crazy cards coming out for this, but we'll see. Cynthia's Garchomp, Corkscrew Dive for 1 fighting. You may draw cards until you have 6 in your hand, and also it does 100 damage. That's actually kind of wild. You definitely take out some single prizers and draw. And then for 2 fighting energy, Draconic Buster for 260, discard all energy from this Pokemon. This is not bad because it only takes 2 energy. Now if it took like 4 energy for that attack, it'd be, well, it's like, why even play this? But this would probably be a big card. As far as meta decks go, we'll see how everything turns upside down when Destined Rivals finally drops. So here are the 5 hits right there. Definitely be on the lookout for that booster box opening because I'm feeling a Mewtwo SIR. Just stay tuned. But yeah, very nice. Our first look at Destined Rivals. Not bad. 3 hits out of 4 packs. All right, you guys, that is it for me in this first look at Destined Rivals, Pokemon's newest set. Supposed to come out May 30th. At the time of this recording, it is Sunday, May 25th, so just a few days before we get Destined Rivals. But for the time being, let me know what you guys think of this set so far out of the cards that we've seen here today. Let me know down in the comment section which hit of the day was your favorite as well. And if you enjoyed today's content, be sure to leave a like down below as well. It's helping out the channel a lot, so be sure to do all those things down below. Comment, subscribe, and leave a like. Also, make sure you turn on the notifications so you don't miss any upcoming videos. And when I say upcoming videos, be on the lookout for a Destined Rivals, a booster box opening at the very least. I am gonna try to get an ETB from my local game store. We're just gonna have to wait and see how that goes down. But like I said, at the very least, expect a booster box opening for Destined Rivals this week. Also, before you head out, check out the description box down below for some affiliate links, discount codes for you guys. Help us support the channel. Definitely check those out down below. But with all that being said, I want to thank you guys again for taking this Pokemon journey with me. I'll see you guys back here for the next video. You guys have a good day. Peace.